Okay, so what is next here? The master planner, right? Talking about the master planner. She comes in 3 different versions. Number 1 is the digital version. You can see, we're going to go through her today. She comes in the print on demand, the printed home inserts where you can create your own custom, system. We're going to show you that today. And the book bound undated planner. Again, if anyone has been around, she has not changed. She has not changed, but I am going to walk through her just like for briefly, just so people understand that she is an option, right? So there are 3 forms that this system takes. A digital, if you're a digital girly, like I've been. Print on demand, if you're someone who likes like a 6-ring binder or a disc bound binder and you want to be able to like set your planner up the way that you want and add different sections and things like that. I love that. That was me for the longest time. It is still part of my heart to do that, which is actually why I loved getting ready for this class, because I got to like set up a planner a little bit. So that's exciting. And then the book bound, that's actually available on Amazon. That is the basic system, the complete system in one bound book. So if you're someone who just like needs a planner, you just want to get up and running and you're like, Alexis, I don't do digital. I'm not going to be able to print anything. I just need to get my life put together. Please give me a planner. And there she is. She's right there. We'll talk about her in a minute. Okay, so the 2025 Digital Master Planner. Let's talk about what you get with the purchase, and then I'm going to go ahead and walk you through her. So what you're going to get 6 master planning inserts to help you set goals, map routines, learn productivity strategy, and create your vision board for the year ahead. I have like in all of the planners, they have these master planning inserts in the beginning that go over these kind of like big picture things. It's kind of like the front matter of the planner. Many planners have things like this that give you space to kind of like outline some big picture things for the year. That's what this is about for me, right? Of course, it's geared towards functional planning stuff in the beginning. Then you have the 2025 calendar spreads. You get a yearly calendar, like the little mini calendars, I call them. You get a yearly tracker where you can actually, it's like it's on the digital, it's just like on one page you see it, but the vertical, it's on 2 pages, but it gives you all the months and then all the days and all the, like what day it is, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Then you get the yearly overview, which is another great way to look at your year. It is on, it's on like kind of like 4 pages. It's in 2 pages on the horizontal master planner digital. There's 2 different orientations. We'll talk about this in a second, but it gives you an ability to actually write things in for each day. This is really good for like long-term planning, like future planning for the year. Then you get dated monthly, weekly, and daily pages, right? So this is because the digital planner is all in one. I'm setting it up for you. You get monthly pages, you get weekly pages, and you get daily pages. Then there are project planning inserts, like a whole project planning section where you get the yearly project matrix, the yearly project tracker, and the project plans with notes. You have a whole idea capture insert section, right? Your brain dump, brainstorm, and 3 styles of notes, plus the digitals are expandable with like linked divider sections. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. The planner is hyperlinked with tabs and quick navigation links between dated spreads and more. I'll show you all that. And it comes in both a portrait or vertical orientation and a landscape horizontal orientation. So when you buy it, you're getting both. You're not picking what you want. I hate the idea of, someone like thinking they want it one way and then they change their mind. I just give you both. I can give you both. This is what I love about my business and how everything is like digital and on demand. I give you both. I can give you both. It is my gift to you, have both, okay? So that you can choose which one you prefer. There are a bunch of bonuses that come with the planners. And for the digital planner, you have this collection of digital sticker designs for digital planning. So we've got like a collection of digital inspo cards, like planner inspo cards. We've got sticker icon things that you can use. There are even like the little virtual sticky notes, right? So you get that file as well, like with all these little, they're like little PNG files, and you bring them into like GoodNotes or whatever your digital planning app is in order to decorate if you want to decorate. I'm not against a little decoration, right? But we are functional first. Okay, so ladies, you are looking at my iPad live right now, okay? And what we're looking at right now is the horizontal file. I'm going to walk you through the horizontal file. I will show you maybe the vertical. I'll show you the vertical but in horizontal layout, okay? I am a vertical digital user. A lot of people are horizontal. If you guys know, let me know in the comments if you're a vertical or horizontal. But here is the horizontal edition. First here, what did I say? We start with the master planning inserts. So this is a page for you to put your goals in. This is for you to map out your ideal day. This is for you to map out your ideal week. This is some information on routines and planning strategy. So the routines are the functional planning routines, like what you'll do on a yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily basis. And then the strategy, 10 strategies to manage a long to-do list. This is how I actually, in addition to the actual structure of the planner being something that helps you be more productive and more intentional, these are the strategies that I like to look towards to actually get more done, be more efficient, right? So this, I have video on this. I think I'm going to put another video up very soon on this. But they're there for you for reference once you learn them. Then a vision board area, right? Love the vision board area. Next, we get to the calendar section. And I was just kind of swiping through, but you can see now that there are top tabs and there are side tabs, right? These are the same on both versions of the digital. So we're on the calendars page, but there's also a projects, brain dump, brainstorm, notes. The very top corner, that little book actually closes the planner when you click it. Isn't that cute? So let me go back to, I'm going to hit calendar and go back to the calendars divider page. And here you see a list of what's included in this section. So 2025 year at a glance, the yearly tracker, the overview January to June, and then July to December. If I click any of these things, do you see how it just highlights? These things are hyperlinked, okay? So that for ease of use. Now I'm just going to swipe through so we don't miss anything. But here is the mini calendars for 2025. Here is the yearly tracker. Again, like I said, all the months and the date of every date and then the day that it is, right? This is really great for forward planning or like mapping things out. I map like health things here, like my cycle and my weight on one of these. Very helpful. Also, you could do it if you're like someone who like tracks their work hours. You could do that, track it for the day, or like blocks off time for, vacations or like your children's school schedules, things like that. That goes really great here. Then we get to the first of the 2 pages for the yearly overview. Again, just a different way to envision the year and break it out. I know a lot of people, I know there's actually one woman I know who every year she sends me like a picture of how she uses her planner to like actually map out specifically what her workouts were each day. I use this for different like holidays and events and like the astrological calendar. I also mark down things like when I wash my dog, cut his nails, like I mark the things down so that I have that tracked in my planner, so I know, I can be able to tell when the last time I did something was, right? So this is a 2-page spread technically, right? The first half of the year, second half of the year. Then we get to the months, right? So down the side of the planner, we have every month, and when you click on any of the months, it takes you to the month it belongs to, right? So I'll just go back to January just as the example. And the horizontal version of this planner is the equivalent of my week on 2 pages, right? It gives you the nice big spread with the this week column. So every one of these weeks, okay, you're going to see what I do here. I'm going to touch on the 12th, Sunday the 12th, and you're going to see that a highlight is going to show up and that this is a hyperlink. So what happens is you click the button and it takes you to the week that it's actually in. Now, you don't actually have to click the buttons. You can swipe through. Once you go to your monthly, you have the page for your tasks. So this is the January tasks and the January tracker, okay? So the tracker for each month is where you're going to arrange all of your objectives, right? So your projects for the month, the weekly action items that you want to do, so like habits or systems you do on a weekly basis, and then the daily action, so habits or systems that you do multiple days a week. And then the January tasks becomes the overflow list, right, for all of the additional tasks that you need to do in the month. Remember I said we cull down in phase 3, we are putting all of the things that we need to do for the month on a calendar, on like a list that is a focus list. And that's what this is. Then we get to the weeks, okay? And this is the weekly horizontal layout. It is on 1 page in the horizontal, and vertical, this is on 2 pages. But the left side of the page gives you an opportunity to write down what your objectives that you're working on, any reminders. You have a business and a personal task list. This could be business like a corporate business you work for, or your own business, and then your own personal tasks. Then there's a habit tracker for you. On the right side of the page, we have the week at a glance, where you're going to be able to put in your top 3 and make any other notes that you need to, or blocks or scheduling items in on the right side. So what you can do here is, if you tap on the date, it will take you to the actual day. So it is hyperlinked to the day, right? However, again, if you're not using the dates, you can swipe like this, right? And it gives you all the dates, the individual days. And then we're going to come to the next week, and then we're going to swipe. And then we get to the next week, right? And it just keeps going on and on and on. Okay. So that is the calendar section. Oh, at the end of the month, let's go see the end of the month though. At the end of the month, you have the monthly review, right? So this is where you're going to be able to review what happened in the month, what worked, what didn't work, tasks to migrate, what I've learned. Okay. Now that goes through, it continues to go on, then February, right? And you just keep going on and on and on and on until we get to the end of December. Sorry. There we go. December's monthly, and then we get to the project section. Okay, so the project section has the project matrix and tracker and the project plans. They're not linked, but you're going to see why. The first page here is the project matrix. This is the page where once you've identified all of the objectives and you've actually made a project plan, you can actually say, you're going to actually be able to like say when you want to work on something, if you're going to work on it as a monthly objective, if it's something that you need to do across a quarter, or if it's like a longer term project that might take like half of a year or more to complete, you can put it in those half year boxes. Then we have a project tracker, okay? So the project tracker is just for you to be able to list the things you've got going on, the due dates, and then you can actually zoom in here and say, you could check off if it's been planned, right? If the plan has been made, if it's in progress, so you started it, and if it's complete. Now, we also have these little circles, and these are made so if you tap one, it takes you to the project notes page so that you'll be able to organize these, right? You'll be able to write in your project name and then go to it immediately. Now, I believe it is 40 of these are pre-populated for you, but because this is a digital planner, if you want more of these pages, all you have to do is add more in your digital notes app, right? So this is, again, completely hyperlinked. Let's go to the last one. And then it starts the brain dump section, okay? So the brain dump is here. I can hit up here and we can go to projects. I can hit back to brain dump and it takes us back to brain dump. The brain dump divider starts with a triggers list, right? Which is what I like to use to help me do a more complete brain dump. It's going to basically be a list of words and things that'll hopefully trigger your memory of things you need to write down. Then you get to the brain dump section, right? The left side is literally where you just write everything down that you can think of. And the right side is where you're going to be able to organize and act based on importance and urgency. So you can actually say, you can take things and put them into the box for important and urgent, important and not urgent, not important and urgent, or not important, not urgent, right? And so there's actually like a rule with this. This is called an Eisenhower Matrix. And essentially, let me just write in here. Okay, so this. If something is urgent and important, you want to do it now. If something is not important, but it's urgent, this is a delegate to someone else who does think it's important. Important and not urgent means you schedule it. And if something is not important and not urgent, we can defer or delete it. So on here, this is priority number 1, right? This I would say is priority number 2. If you can delegate, that would be step 2, right? And then this is like number 4, right? So you could say this could be 3, right? These things are urgent. Maybe that should be number 2. It depends on the situation, right? If you can actually delegate it to someone, you do that. Go give those to people. And then you work on your schedule. But if you can't delegate things, and it might be something that you need to find a system for or something like that in order to get it done. But that is essentially how the brain dump organize and act matrix works. Okay. So there are 20 of these pages populated. I'm just going to go ahead and go to Brainstorm, which is the next section. Brainstorm here is where you're going to get thoughts, plans, dreams, and ideas out of your head onto paper for things where, let's say, a brain dump is where you're just writing everything down. A brainstorm is when you're still trying to come up with ideas or solutions, right? So there is a list on this page you can see that, again, has these little circles. Because let's say you want to plan something out, brainstorm a party or maybe a new product idea, right? I want you to be able to have those organized if you need to reference them, so they're linked. So the way I use this insert is on the right hand, the plan and prep. Let me go ahead and write stuff in here. I will put the problem that I'm trying to solve, or like the topic, like what we're doing, planning a party or whatnot. And then I will mind map solutions here. Or I'll break things into categories. If we're doing like a party, right? It's like, it could be like food, guest list, decor, location, favors, right? Etc. Right? You can break these things down. And this has a myriad of different uses, right? But essentially it is a nice organized mind map. And then what you're able to do is take whatever you did there and create an actual task list. And then if you need to make any notes, this becomes like a little mini project plan. And if you want to turn it into an actual project, you absolutely can go ahead and do that with a project planning page, right? So that's how you use this page. Okay. Like I said, there are 20 of these pre-populated. You could always add more. Then we get to the notes section. In the notes section, we have 3 different types of notes. We have lined, we've got blank, and we've got these squares, okay? The idea here is that you are going to build your own notes section. Do you see these boxes here? I should probably write things in. Each one of these boxes could be a section for you. I'm just going to make a fake section here. Business. I'm going to say business. And it takes me to this divider page, okay? I'm just going to say biz, okay. There are essentially 6 hyperlinked dividers in this section for you to use. And what you'll want to do here is, let's say I just need, let's do box notes. I'm going to go ahead and copy the box notes page, okay? I'm going to go back to this here, and then I'm going to paste the box notes after, okay? So now I'm building out my own page, right? So now I can do whatever I wanted to do, right? Products, customer, orders, right? Whatever I want to do to plan out, map out things like this. This is how you build out your own custom note section, right? So you can use any of the note pages here, and some of the actual programs you use, like I'm using GoodNotes, will actually give you other options that you could use as well. One of the reasons I give you 3 different styles of notes is because, if you can see, my note pages still have the links to the months and to the different sections, so it becomes easier to navigate through them, right? So that is how you use the notes section. Right? And that is, the horizontal master planner. Okay. So let me go now and go back. I'm going to do something real quick. Sorry. I'm going to go switch to in a second, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the vertical. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had it. Okay. Okay, now you're looking at the vertical edition, okay? I still have it in this horizontal layout, so you're still gonna see my iPad in this, in the landscape mode, but same pages, right? Some things might be turned aside, right? But still all the same pages, all the same linked things. As you go through, you can see the big difference between the horizontal and the vertical is the vertical gives you more of my month on one page layout, right? So this is a little bit more of a truncated monthly layout. And then what you have is a space at the bottom for you to actually, instead of having that to-do list on the left side, you actually have, space down at the bottom for you to use for that. You still have the task list. You still have the tracker. We still go into the weeks, right? So we'll go back and do the little walkthrough. If I click this, it takes me to the week. Next page is the second part. Let's see if this works. There we go, Monday, December 30th, right? And then it goes through all the days, and then it starts a new week, right? And let's see, if I go back to January and I go down to the 31st, and I go down to the 2nd, technically, that's the last of those inserts for January, and then it starts, oh no, one more? Oh, that goes to a different week. That's why I did it wrong. That belongs to that week. Okay. I'm just trying to find the end of the month. There it is. End of the month. Okay. So what worked, what didn't work, tasks to migrate, what I've learned. Okay. So that keeps going. And then you start in February. And then you've got February's dates and on and on and on until the end of December. And then it takes you into projects. Same thing. Project Matrix, project tracker, right? Brain dump. Oh, let me show you the days too. Hold on. The project plan. Sorry, did I not show you guys the project plan? Hold on. In the other one? Now I'm trying to think. I may have skipped showing you guys the project plan. Okay. There we go. Project plan on 2 pages, like in the horizontal, on 1 page each for the vertical. Okay. And then brain dump. Oh, this is tricky over here because I get that little thing. Brain dump section with the same inserts. Brainstorm, same thing. And then notes, same thing. Line, blank, box notes, and then each section takes you to, I have a blank page. Instead of having that line there, it's just a blank page, and you're able to, I decorate these pages, these divider pages. See? Don't say that I still don't do pretty planning, right? And then when I click this button up top corner, it closes the planner, okay? So that is the digital master planner walkthrough. Now I'll go back to our slides. We've taken a tour inside the digital planner. Okay, so those are them. Let me get myself resettled here. I'm gonna go ahead and check just see if there's any questions or comments that wasn't really paying attention. Oh, here we go. Celia says, I love this already. I've never been a digital planner, but this looks and sounds so simple. Do you happen to have any videos on how to use a digital planner in general? I do not. Well, wait a minute. Did I? I have some videos that I did last year on it. There may be something where I'm showing you guys how I use it in GoodNotes, right? But I'm going to see if I can put together some more resources for you guys as well. Oh, okay. Valerie says I do. Okay, excellent. I'm like trying to remember, what did I put together last year? So I do. They're probably from last year. Christy says, yes, she has fabulous videos. That's how I learned. So I really appreciate them. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Oh, Vanessa says, I purchased the vertical master planner a couple of days ago and I'm fully committed to staying with these. I'm tired of the overwhelm, procrastination, and your inserts are truly one of a kind. Thank you so much, Vanessa. You've been with me for so long. That's so amazing to hear. I know, being in the planner community, it's like there's so many other options, and people keep doing this thing where they dance around different planners. But if you're tired of the overwhelm and you really need a planner that just has the system, it is the system that you need to be productive, because it's a productivity system in and of itself, you are in the right place, Vanessa. Marissa said, I purchased this and I'm looking through it. I think I'm going to love it, like the horizontal. Awesome. Yeah, let me know if you are vertical or horizontal digitalers. I am a vertical, just because I love to hold my planner up and down like a tablet, you know? Okay. Christy said she pretty planned July. I felt like I could because I had done my functional plan. That's right. Functional first. Function first. Then you can pretty plan. Let's have a conversation. What is your planning style? Are you a digital? Are you team inserts? Or are you bound? All right, so let's talk a little bit more about digital planning. This is some things you need to know about digital planning. Number one is that digital planning files are interactive PDFs. So PDFs are universal file types, but they require a PDF annotation app to use. So digital planning requires the use of some electronic device, usually a tablet with an e-pencil, but it can also be used on smartphones and computers. Apps that you can use to digital plan: Notability, GoodNotes, NoteShelf, Adobe Acrobat, Supernote, Natively, UDPF, PDF Annotator, Foxit, Nitro Reader, SwiftDo, Wondershare, OneNote, XDo. I do not have experience with all of these. I use an iPad Pro 11-inch with the Apple Pencil and GoodNotes, but this is what other people have told me you can use the planner in. So this is other people are like, these are other things that you will be able to work with my iPad, with my digital planner, okay? So this is really for the woman who is comfortable with technology and loves the flexibility of digital. I just want to say this right now. I do not think anyone should go out and buy an iPad to digitally plan, okay? I did not intend to digitally plan when I bought my iPad. It just kind of happened because when I bought my new iPad last year, I started using it for so many things. I was like, well, I might as well make it my planner, right? So I just want to be clear that I don't think anyone should be running out to the store to buy an iPad just to digital plan. I don't, it could work out for you or it could not. I always think that buy the iPad or another tablet because you want to use it for other things, and then let digital planning be a bonus, right? Because we have other formats that the master planner comes in, right, that are just as wonderful and easy to use, right? So the functional planner, your functional planner, the master planner, is one of the many systems and processes that you need to use to improve your productivity. It's not just going to be the be all and end all, your planner. A planner is just one system, right, that manages the time and tasks. But as I've gotten questions already, right, about how you solve other procrastination issues, right, other issues that you have to your productivity, right, a planner is not going to really be able to do it all for you. Yes, the master planner is the single tool that will help you functionally plan, and it gives you all the space that you need to get all of your ideas out of your head and onto paper so you can get them done, but it only works up if you show up to use it. And that's where so many of us run into resistance. Most people buy a planner, they set it up for the year expecting big things, but they don't follow through. They don't make time to think about their goals, what they want from their life, and how they plan to make it happen. They don't make time for the routines that are required to show up and plan for each step of the process. They don't look at their life and their needs strategically to set up their habits and routines in a way that actually supports their goals. And they don't pause to check in with themselves and understand what they are doing and why they are doing it so that they can become better. Being productive and successful requires multiple systems and structures for checking in with yourself on a regular basis, which means that you need to make time for the check-ins, and you need to know the process of what to do once you are checking in with yourself in order to get the most from your time spent. And this is way too much time and prep and effort for the average person. I know, but I know it's the difference between living an average life and living an incredible life, right? It's the difference between being busy and being balanced, and it's the difference between being overwhelmed and being an overachiever. All of these systems and processes happen to be the thing that I am good at doing, right? I am good at creating the processes to review my life and making the time to execute it. And these systems are why I'm able to achieve more in a single year than most people achieve in a decade. It's why I'm able to move so fast. I'm able to build new things in my business. It's why I'm able to run my business by myself as a solopreneur, because I'm great at systems and structures for accountability. And I think I make the most simple yet impactful systems because I cannot tolerate fluff or wasted time for myself. Which is why I've created all the systems for you to follow to improve your productivity and built out the schedule for you to take time to pause, reflect, learn, and plan. And all of this is available to you on demand right now inside the Charmed Life Mastermind. So, the Charmed Life Mastermind is a low-priced subscription personal development and accountability membership similar to a Patreon, but organized on a private membership site with a mix of live classes, on-demand tools, and a community where you can get inspiration, solutions, and coaching from me each day as you need it. I set up the mastermind because I am someone who does that work. I create and stick to those structures for myself, but most women are well-intentioned and then don't follow through. You want to, right? You want to be able to do these things, but you don't have the time or mental energy to essentially plan for your own planning, because that's what it is. It's planning to plan. So I created the container myself for that. I make the schedule and I build the lessons and I ask the questions, and all you have to do is show up either live or on demand to follow along. It's simple as that. You have questions, I'm on call to answer them for you. You have an obstacle to overcome, I can coach you through it. You want community, you have a community of like-minded women who will also share their stories and struggles and knowledge with you. You want to self-study or work at your own pace, everything is on demand with instant access. This is your life, it's your journey. I want you to customize the experience the way to serve you best. So I invite you to join me inside the Charmed Life Mastermind. If you are not only looking for the right planner, but you really need a structure for accountability, productivity, and personal development that is built for you to follow along throughout your year. So if so, you want to join the Charmed Life Mastermind. Here's what you get inside the mastermind. One, you get instant access to a library of content. We have at this point, I think like over 40 masterclasses, live Q&A replays, planning sessions, planning inserts, workbooks, meditations, and additional resources covering the topics of planning, productivity, mindset, goal setting, and more. All in, there's like over 100 different videos in there, okay? We have 3 live Zoom calls per month, right? We have a monthly masterclass. Every month I teach you a personal development, planning, or productivity topic. We have a monthly Q&A coaching call, right? That is our office hours call where we, again, take a topic and we dive into it, and you have the ability to come and ask questions and get coaching. And we do a monthly power hour, CEO power hour is what we call it, but it is literally just where we plan our month together, all of us. And for this, anyone who is a business owner, anyone who is a CEO, we do a special lesson on a business topic, right? And I will coach a little bit more deeply to the business owners of the group as well. Now, in addition to those calls and the amazing library of on-demand content, you also have access to our Mastermind Slack, right? This is our accountability group, right? Where we do daily prompts, book club, more Q&A. We have monthly challenges. Every month we pretty much have a challenge going on in there. We do meal inspirations. We have Spotify playlists and so much more. And as a bonus, when you enroll in the annual membership option, you get the 2025 Master Planner for free. But also, right, that's always one of my bonuses for the mastermind. But also right now, if you are joining in July, I will also give you the planner if you join the quarterly membership option, okay? And you can save $50 on your annual membership with code PA50OFF. So if you want to just do the annual membership, it's the best value in terms of price. You get $50 off and the entire master planner system, the digital, the printable, everything, $125 value free. This is what you're going to experience in the mastermind. Number 1, personal development. If you love to learn or know that you need to love to learn, right? But you don't have the time to dig into research yourself, the resource library is like a productivity and personal development Netflix subscription with videos and downloads that you can use to implement what you learn. You'll get accountability. I'll be your accountability buddy, checking in with you weekly to check on your progress on the objectives that you told me are things that you want me to check in with you on, right? And friendship and connection. So we have the best community filled with a variety of women from different backgrounds and in different fields of work. We've got stay-at-home moms, project management professionals, government employees, scientists, researchers, therapists, and small business owners. Get ready to connect with some amazing, ambitious, and focused women to up-level your life. In fact, I got a message once that said, I'm blown away at the tremendous support within the Slack community. There are so many motivating women on here that are crushing it and making wins daily. It's so great and encouraging to be part of an amazing group like this one. Thank you for being here for us. Okay, so there are 3 options for joining the mastermind, right? And there's 3 different payment options here. You can join the mastermind, and it is a subscription, right? You can join it on a monthly basis, right? So it's going to be monthly recurring every 30 days for $44 a month. And what I will say is no matter which level you join, I give you access to everything up front, right? So if you are someone who is like, you know what, I need to have a more budget option for the mastermind, but I'm committed to my productivity, I want to be getting more done, and I can afford the $44 a month, I want to do it on a monthly basis, right? And you get access to everything. I don't hold anything back to people just because they're joining monthly, right? You can also join quarterly, right? So that is every 90 days, you can pay $120, right? Instead of the $44 a month, you pay $120. There's a discount there every 3 months, every 90 days. And right now in July, you get the 2024/2025 master planner for free when you join this month, right? So that's the free bonus for joining this tier. It's not really a tier. No one gets anything different. So I don't want to be confusing and say the wrong thing. Like Patreon, there's tiers. There's no tiers. It's just how often do you want to pay? Like what can you afford, right? Can you only afford to do $44 a month and every month you pay that way? Great, do the monthly. If you would prefer to, just pay $120 every quarter, right? Every 90 days, awesome, amazing, you get a bonus for that. Or do you want to pay once a year and get the best value, right? It's the cheapest when you calculate it out. It's normally $396 a year, and you get the master planner always, but you can save $50 on the annual subscription for your first subscription with the code PA50 off. And of course you get the planner for free every single year. Difference between the quarterly, I'll give you the planner for this, right now, the 2024, 2025, right? But then moving forward, you don't get it every year, right? The annual members get it every single year for committing to staying with me year after year after year, right? So that is like their additional bonus. So just to review the current promotions, if you just want a planner and planning inserts, use the code MASTERPLAN2025. The code works on all of the shopping, when you says shop planning tools in my shop, anything in there, which means you can buy the full planners, or if, let's say you don't want to buy the entire planner, let's just say you really like the weekly or my daily or something like that, one of my monthlies, you can buy them a la carte. Everything is listed down below. 25% off now until the end of July. Or the second promotion is you can join the Mastermind and get your planner for free. You can use the code PA50 off. You get $50 off the annual payment option for the Charmed Life Mastermind, and you get all of the planner stuff with it. It is usually $396, charged every 365 days. With the coupon, it's going to be $346 for your initial annual. And if you want to join the quarterly, you can also just join quarterly and get the master planner for free. So the master planner comes free with quarterly or annual right now, right? And you get a discount on annual, right? Any questions? That's clear, right? I said that right. And so now we come to the end of of what I have prepared, but I would absolutely love to take your questions and see how you guys are feeling, see what you guys are thinking. Okay, someone had a question. Will you ever have a master planner with a Sunday start? Most likely not. I have no plans to do this. I love Monday start. I just think that Monday is the start of the week. And I don't like splitting my weekends. So it's not a Sunday start. It's not for me. I can't say never. I can't say never, but it's not on my to-do list. Slack and Style said, I'm excited to use the 2025 digital next year. If you bought the 25 digital, you have the 2024 digital too. You got it right now. I'm a Samsung girl. I got the new Tab 9. I can use your planner with the Samsung Notes app. Awesome. Perfect. See, there's lots, I only have one iPad. I only use the one program. So it's good to know which ones everyone else is using. Okay, ladies. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you so much for supporting the Charmed Shop and my business, and for using the Charmed Life Master Planner, for joining the Mastermind, right? Remember, the planner is an amazing tool. It is a perfect system for planning. It is not the only system that is going to be able to keep you organized and productive, right? I really do see productivity as being a holistic issue, right? It's like a holistic topic for us. And so you get the right planner, you get the right accountability and support, and you just constantly grow and become a better version of yourself, right? Every day, every week, month, year, and you hit more and more of your goals. This is how you do it. And the Charmed Life Mastermind and me, we're here to help you. So Marissa says, thank you for the 25% off coupon. I've been going back and forth about purchasing the planner, and after you gave us the coupon, I purchased it. Awesome. So glad. I hope you guys enjoy your planners and look forward to more planning videos on coming in the next couple of weeks, right? I will probably drop some more content related to the master planner and things like that over the next couple of weeks. And of course, talk a little bit more about functional planning. If you guys are using and loving your Charmed Life Master Planner, I love to hear about it. So please leave me like a comment on a video or send me an email. I would love to be able to add, your testimonials to the Master Planner, sales page, right? Where I've got all of the information about the planner. I absolutely love that. If you want to post like a review or anything like that on Instagram, tag me at MissTrenchcoat. Make sure you're following me at MissTrenchcoat on Instagram. And I love to reshare those as well. In addition, if you do not have the functional planning handbook yet, it may or may not be Amazon Prime Day right now. I'm still not really sure if it was yesterday or also today. I'm not sure. But pick up a copy of the functional planning handbook. I literally wrote the book on functional planning. This is a really great sidekick to your planner. Right? It's like her little sister. It's like they go together. And this is really the quintessential guide to functional planning. It gives you the process. It gives you some ideas for setting up your planner, and it gives you a whole bunch of like little articles, like really quick, easy to read articles to help you boost your productivity and like to shift the way you think about getting things done. So I hope you guys will check that out. All the links will be down below. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.